Hello, tubers. Sorry about that little interruption. Darlene forgot to connect the audio, so she just popped on screen there. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for coming on and joining us on today's live stream with myself and Mr. Brooke Schneider just over there. And before we get into today's topic, I'm going to wait till we get a few more people on here, as this is fantastic news. Science fiction becomes science fact. So we'll give a couple shout outs to those online, and then we'll get in straight away in today's topic. So who we got online here, Mr. Schneider?
Joanne Bulio. Good morning. Oh boy, what a day. Everything we have read and we're told is that when we arrive in Thailand, we get a 30-day visa and that we can extend it. Do not worry.
Yep, you can. You can extend the 30-day visa here inside Thailand for a further 30-day, and you can even do it yourself. You don't need an agent, and the fee is 1,900 baht per person to extend it for an additional 30 days.
Joanne again. Well, looks like doing a check-in online is a problem without a visa. Both pretty stressed at the moment. If we have to show proof of a ticket, where do we fly to? She's talking about the exit ticket, I think.
The onward ticket.
The onward ticket, yeah.
And what you can do, Joanne, is a lot of people in the Facebook group have done it, and they've even posted in there that what they do is they buy an onward ticket online to one of the neighboring Asian countries, and you can get it all day long, less than $50. So that is a great way of doing it. So don't get yourself stressed out, sweetheart. Go onto the Facebook group. If you can't find it in there, put a comment and somebody will reply to the websites that you can do it. I can't say it on YouTube, unfortunately. And they will tell you exactly how to do it and share the link on there. Great group of people. Got over 800 people on the Facebook group now. So fantastic there. And if you're new to the channel, thank you for watching, and you want to join the Facebook group and you don't know how to do it, all you have to do is hit the thumbs up, the subscribe to any video, and then go on, click the link. You'll see the banner down below there. It says Cooper's Thai Adventure Community, and just say I am a new subscriber with a YouTube name, and because it's probably going to be different than your Facebook name. So we can pair you up and know that you're a subscriber. Answer the 3 admin questions that are basically for your own safety, to say that you abide by the rules. We've got a great group of people. There's no arguing, no fighting in there. And everybody is really helpful. And that's it. You're in once we verify that you are a subscriber. That easy. So Joanne, don't fret. There are plenty of websites out there that can help you with the onward ticket, and it saves you any problem when coming into Thailand with immigration.
I know when I looked, I just looked for the cheapest ticket out of Bangkok. Didn't matter where it was.
Yeah.
And I think Hong Kong came up, and I think mine was 39 bucks at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I mean, there was Vietnam's next door, Laos, Cambodia, you know, yeah, Hong Kong worked out to be one of the cheapest because I guess there was a lot of flights there. So,
yeah.
Yep, not to worry. Jerry Hart, hello, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. 90 days and counting for me now. Can't wait to meet you all in person.
Wow, 90 days, 3 months.
-90.
Yeah, that's not very long at all, Jerry. It'd be a pleasure to meet you, brother.
April C, we're coming the 1st of April. First time for us.
Well, that'll be low season. Coming at...
Well, actually, end of high season, I guess.
Yeah.
So
that is Songkran, Thai New Year time. So April, you're really going to like it that time. And it's also the time of the water festival. So you're going to get soaking wet. And what it is, the Thai New Year, they have the water festival. It's one of the hottest months of the year, and people are throwing cool water on each other. And don't get upset, as it's normal. Everybody jumps in the fun, including me and Brooke Schneider and our wives. We had a blast last year, and you are going to love it.
You go out, you're going to get wet.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Now, I would just rent for a month when you come at that time, 1st of April, because that'll, you know, when that's over, at the end of the month, you'll be into low season, so you're going to have a lot more options.
You'll be able to get a discount if you're going to be staying long term.
Black Ops, morning, Cooper, Brooke, and Darlene.
Hey, good morning, Al. Thank you for coming on and joining us, brother.
April C, checking out videos for tips on what to bring with us and what to leave behind.
Yes, we've made a video of the top 10 things to bring with you in Thailand. It is in our channel. Go back, scroll through there, and you'll find it. We did make a video of the top 10 things to bring with you to Thailand. The one thing that you want to be careful on is medication, okay? Even if you got a prescription, you still have to be careful. The medication that they don't allow in Thailand, April, is anything that has what they call hallucinogenic effects, side effects. So if your medication has hallucinogenic side effects, don't bring it to Thailand. And if you're unsure if your medication is allowed, you can go on Thailand's website, th.gov, and they will give you a list of the medications that you can't bring into Thailand. So there you go.
I would say just you don't need a lot of clothes, because we overpack for clothes, and you get here and you realize, geez, you don't need that because clothes are so cheap here.
They are.
Yep,
they are.
Brett Thomas, well, hello all.
Hello, Brett, and thank you to coming on to the live stream.
The Music Sanctuary. Good evening, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke from Edmonton, Alberta.
Edmonton, Alberta,
they warmed
Canada.
Up there a bit.
Thank you for coming on.
Black Ops, no sound.
There are now. We're all good.
April C. I must admit, I don't think we are coming back to the USA.
Can't blame you. I'm not going back either.
Black Ops, that's it.
Yep, sound's back.
April C. Now you have sound.
Thank you very much for the feedback.
Montana's Thailand retirement. Good morning, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Great to see you all. It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday, Montana.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for coming on and joining us on your special day.
Anti-stress kit. Hello, Coop Troop. Great to see everyone.
And thank you, Anti-stress kit, for coming on here. Really appreciate it. He's changed his picture there. See that?
Jeff Siegler. Greetings from Colorado to Coop, Darlene, and Brooke.
And Colorado's in the house. Thank you for coming from Colorado. Really appreciate it.
April C. Anything like electronics we should bring with us? I hear they cost more in Thailand.
Well, no, not really. Things like hair dryers and straighteners or something like that. Electric razors, if they're made in the US, yeah, they're going to be more expensive here. But so many of the brands here are that you buy in the US as well are made locally in Asia, so they're cheaper. But if it's an electrical item that's made in the US, yeah, it's going to be more expensive because the higher import fees traveling so far. But if it's made in Asia, then you'll find that they're cheaper over here because it's not so far to import.
The only thing I would say, April, for me, I would buy my techie stuff in the West, meaning like iPhones, phones, iPads, or, laptops. I think they're more expensive here for the brand names than back in the West. So that's the only thing I would say, the high tech stuff. Coop's right. As far as the other stuff, hey, you can buy your irons, blow dryers, everything here cheap as dirt. And it's a different voltage, I guess it is, right?
Yeah, make sure whatever you're bringing has got dual voltage on there.
Yeah.
Things like straighteners and blow dryers, they normally have a little coin slot that you can change the voltage over from 110 to 220. If it doesn't and it's strictly 110, then you're going to need to buy a transformer. You can buy transformers here as well. They're not that expensive. I've seen them in Home Pro for $20, $30 for a transformer for a little one. So,
Willie Shoemaker, good morning, guys. Still in Bacalat at the moment. Headed over on Monday. Woohoo!
Oh, coming over from the Philippines. Thank you, Willie. It'd be great to see you, brother. You'll eat good here, I promise.
Willie was here, wasn't he? He was here.
Yeah. He's coming back.
Have went back.
Yeah.
Pete J made it midnight here, so if I'm careful, I'll turn into a pumpkin with a lost glass slipper nearby. Laughing out loud. Good evening, gents.
And good evening, Pete. Thank you for coming on and joining us.
Wendy, good morning, tubers, from Dennis and Wendy.
Thank you, Dennis and Wendy, for coming on here. Really appreciate it.
Dennis L, what's up, guys? By any chance, does Mrs. Cooper remember how much her motorcycle license she got in Thailand was?
Yes, to change it over from a Philippine driver's license, because she got the motorbike and the car license in the Philippines, it cost 2,000 baht to transfer each. So 2,000 for the bike and then 2,000 for the car.
Anti-stress kit. Wendy and Dennis are T-16 wheels
Wow.
up and on the way to land of smiles. Hi, honey. We're separated due to work at night. Well, that's good. They're watching from work. Wendy, at Joanne, praying for you. You'll need a big drink once you're there.
And they're very cheap, the drinks over here.
Wendy, hi, Bear, a.k.a. Dennis.
Bear, that's what she calls them.
April C., great advice. Thank you for that tip.
And you're very welcome. That's what we like to do on here.
JB, greetings from Speedway. Hope to see you in March.
March, yep. That's only around the corner. We're almost in February now. Today is the 31st of January.
Wow, time flies.
So tomorrow, 1st of February.
April C., now if I did need that, is it hard to get in country?
No, it's not. It's for the throwaway ticket.
Oh, yeah.
It's not hard at all. Yeah.
Any stress kits? So grateful. EVA Airlines strike dissolved Sunday night. Threat gone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they were worried on the last live stream because EVA Airways was having strike issues, and they were afraid that their flight might get canceled. So great news there. I'm glad you got in touch with them, and you now know that you're going to be all right.
April C., pain medication, for example.
Pain medication. Yeah, you can take pain medication over here. It's not a problem. So, yeah, I mean, you can take it. You can buy it here at the 7-Eleven. Well, not so much the 7-Elevens, but at most of the pharmacies here.
Yeah.
You can get pain medication, ibuprofen. You can get Tylenol, and Advil and stuff like that over here. No problem whatsoever.
A lot of the drugs I found, well, I'm talking about Canada, you needed to go to your doctor to get your prescription. Here, the pharmacies will sell it over the counter.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases with a,
most of the time you don't need a prescription.
No. So it's kind of different. Yeah. Yep.
So the pharmacies here, the way it works, Brooke, is the top stuff that you need a prescription for, you can't buy them at the pharmacy here. You can only buy them at the hospital.
Gotcha.
Either Jomtien or Bangkok Hospital, one of the other big national hospitals out here. And that's how you get the extra strong medication. You need a doctor's prescription to get it. But most of the stuff here, for most body problems, you can pick up at the pharmacy.
Yep.
No prescription needed. Just go in and tell them what you need.
PJ, speaking of medicines, how easy is it to get a hold of antacid machines for those who aren't as immune to the spicy food as they used to be?
You can
medicines.
You can buy Tums here. They got Tums indigestion medication here. You can buy that. I've seen that here. You also got what's the pink liquid?
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol. You can get that here. Most things that you can get in the West, you can get here. Yeah. Pete said, no worries there.
April C., I was thinking drones and laptops.
Yeah, I've got 2 drones, 2 laptops, obviously for the YouTube channel. And yeah, you can bring them in, no problem. The only thing is you can't fly your drone here until you get a license. And you have to go online and apply for the license on there. The easiest way is to just go to the DJI shop here, and they'll give you the QR code that you can scan and get the license that way. And they can even do it for you for a small fee. They'll help you get your license.
PJ, happy birthday at Montana's Thailand retirement.
Good.
This is Jesse. When I was in Thailand, I got cheap knockoff phones. Didn't even use my real phone there and tossed it the day I left. Wow. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There's lots of places selling them. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
The Music Sanctuary. Speaking of prescriptions, is it difficult to get my Canadian prescriptions filled there after my supply I take runs out? Do I need to see a Thai MD to renew my prescription there on a permanent basis? So I actually went through this.
Me too. Yeah.
And, my prescription ran out. I've been here. Well, we've been here coming up on a year, about 10 months now. And so after, I think it was 6 months. Yeah. So I went to it was Jomtien Hospital, and I need a thyroid pill because I don't have a thyroid. So he looked at the prescription. Oh, yeah. Well, they didn't have the exact thing, so I have to kind of split a pill,
Mm.
but they had the medication.
Yeah.
And in that case, yeah, and I think it was 1,000 baht to see the doctor and the prescription.
$30.
And I ended up buying the prescription there, and yeah, it was cheap as dirt, really, for another 6 months. So he wanted to give me 3 months and then maybe come back and see him. I said, well, can you make it for 6 at least, doc? And he
Yeah.
did. So, they'll try to have, see you again in a short period of time, but you can stretch it. So
Yeah, I had the same. I'm type 2 diabetic, and I was taking 5 different medications. I brought them all with me, along with a letter from my doctor that explained that I'm on these medications and what they're for, and that he was giving me a 90-day supply. So if I got stopped by customs for the medication, I had proof as to what they were. Never had a problem with customs. And when I was down to my last 30 days, went to Jomtien Hospital, saw the doctor, gave him the letter from my doctor, and he turned around and said, no problem, and wrote me a prescription for all of it. So, yeah, very easy for them.
Easy, yeah.
It was absolutely no problem.
And
then I found out I could buy them at the pharmacy, and I don't need a prescription.
Well, I found that out.
Yeah.
But and getting back to Canada, unlike Canada, you don't have to, schedule an appointment a week before, a week out, and then wait and then go see them. You walk into the hospitals here, the doctors on staff see you. I mean, I've never waited more than 15 minutes to see a doctor.
Yeah, it's very quick and easy here. I really like it.
April C, I do have a slip disc, but it hasn't bothered me in a while.
Yeah, and that is going to bring us on to today's topic. And today's topic is science fiction meets science fact.
Ooh.
And just in the last 24 hours, and this is something that interests me personally, let me know in the chat if it interests you or not, but Elon Musk has finally started human trials on the Neuralink. Okay. And for those of you that don't know what this is, okay, it's a little device about the size of a flat watch battery, and it goes straight into your brain. And what it's designed for is the whole purpose of this was for medical purposes. Okay. And they've tried it on over 300 animals and had nothing but roaring success. And what it does is right now they're doing human trials for those that are disabled. So in other words, you can't use your arms, you got spinal injury, and you're permanently disabled, your legs, whatever. And it is designed to help you so you can interact with a computer or something like that wirelessly, and you can literally have a conversation like that and type away and send emails and everything you want. And also, when they were doing the pre-trials on animals, what Elon said is this application has the potential to cure most modern ailments. Okay, for example, diabetes. I'm type 2 diabetic. It would regulate my body's blood sugar. No more need for medication. I'd be able to eat, have whatever I wanted to eat, and this would be able to fix it. Also, for those with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, on kidney dialysis and things like that, it can regulate all your body's functions. Absolutely fantastic.
Amazing, eh?
Technology.
Yeah.
And I said to Darlene, because when they first announced this Neuralink, I just did loads of research on it. And I said to Darlene, I said, when it comes out and it's available for the general public, I want it. And they announced that it was going to be $5,000. Now, $5,000 to me is worth it, that I can have a normal life. I don't have to worry about high blood pressure. I don't have to worry about my sugar levels. Yeah. I don't have to worry about having a heart attack in the future. This is designed specifically to regulate your body. Okay. So as you get older, your blood cells die, your immune system gets lower. This regulates it all. And I think it's a fantastic invention. And They're going to be doing human trials for the next 2 years. They just started on the first patient yesterday, who was a paraplegic. And they said on Elon Musk's website that what they're going to do is they're projecting by 2030, they're going to be doing over 200,000 of these a year. So absolutely fantastic there. And you only have to do a follow-up visit with a doctor once a year. That's it. Once a year to make sure everything is fine. So to
Technology.
me, I would definitely do it. What about you, Brooke?
I'm good.
Would you consider it to help you live a healthier life and that you don't have to worry
I
about
live a healthy life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can see your hair's falling out.
Yeah, that's just normal.
It may be able to help hair regrowth. Let us know what you think
Before
in
I'd
the
ever
comments.
do anything like that, I would want to see a lot of results
yeah.
over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Because you never want to be the guinea pig, I think, going into it. Just
yeah,
just in case. But yeah, every situation is different. Obviously, they're going to start with the people that would be great
at most
benefit. Yeah, and paraplegics. If you got a severed spinal cord, I mean, stuff like this would be fantastic. And it's just amazing with technology going forward with AI and everything. And I mean, this Elon guy, to me, he's like the Leonardo da Vinci of our age.
Yeah.
I think, a few hundred years from now, they're going to look back and say, that Elon Musk, man, he was something else.
I know.
A genius way ahead of his time.
I mean, look what he's done with Starlink.
Well, Starlink.
I mean, you now have people that in the middle of the Sahara Desert can get an internet signal.
Yeah.
Fantastic. As long as you got a little generator there for electricity for the dish, you're going to get an internet signal. So absolutely fantastic.
Unfortunately, he's got a lot of haters because he's such a disruptive force in so many aspects. Like he's going after, he started PayPal. Now with X, he wants to get a payment system onto his X where it'll do everything. Well, the banks don't like him for that.
Yeah.
The car companies hate the guy. You know what I mean? The unions hate the guy because he's, So it's interesting. He's successful despite all that.
Yeah, what he's doing with technology is absolutely fantastic. Let us know in the comments if you had the opportunity and this does what it says it does on the side of the jar. Would you have it done? I, for one, yes. If the clinical trials come out and they're success and it proven, they did it with animals. Let's see if they can do it with humans, different genetics. And if it can cure diabetes, cancer, they're saying, and all those other ailments, then yeah, I would definitely.
And I'll be watching you closely to see before I decide.
Hey, when I get it done, I can read your mind. So
what
you're thinking. I'll know what
good
you're
luck
thinking.
with that. April C, I do have a current script for pain meds. I hardly take them though.
Yeah.
Wendy, they can't have my Xanax.
I don't know if they have Xanax in Thailand. I'll check for you, Wendy. I will check.
Any stress kit, smash the like button.
Yes,
Make
please.
Darlene smile. Lieutenant Dave, Melanie and Dave joining you from the Philippines. Good morning, guys.
And good morning, Dave and Melanie from the Philippines. Great to have you out here with us.
Montana's Thailand retirement. Peach, thank you for the birthday wishes. Oscar Meyer, good evening from Chicago, gentlemen.
And thank you for coming on, Oscar. Really appreciate it.
Any stress kit? Are the over-the-counter and prescription meds in pharmacies in English? The mosquito lotion you said, I think, was only in Thai.
Yeah, that's something that you pick up at 7-Eleven there, Dennis. So, yeah, that's going to be in Thai. But for your foreign medication, all the boxes that you get are in English, and even the instructions inside, they'll be in English and Thai. One side of the paper will be in English. You turn it over, the other side's in Thai.
I got that Google Translate on my phone, and you'll run across items that are strictly in Thai.
Yeah.
And you want to look either for the ingredients or what the heck it is. I hold the phone up to it, Coop, and hit the camera button, and it translated automatically. Like takes a picture and there's a translation in English. So it really works well, guys.
Oh yeah.
Again, technology for you. The Music Sanctuary. Brooke, I'm the same with my thyroid. Only have half and take Synthroid daily. Yeah, well, that's exactly at levothyroxine for me. Synthroid's the same thing. But, yep. No, you can get that here easily. Any stress kit. Happy birthday at Montana.
And thank you for that anti-stress kit.
Montana's Thailand. Any stress kit. Thank you. PJ, the interesting thing with the human implant was that it was done via surgery carried out by a robot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the reason it was carried out, thank you for bringing that up, Pete, by a robot is because it's so hard to do. And the precision needed, no human hand is steady enough for that operation. That it's got to be to the micromillimeter perfect. And that's why it requires a robot to do it. And they said the whole procedure takes about 20 minutes.
Pretty soon robots will be doing everything.
Yeah.
Wendy, Neuralink is scary in the wrong hands.
In the wrong hands. Yeah, if you got a doctor with shaky hands, I definitely would not be getting it done, Wendy. I can tell you that right now. I don't want to end up a vegetable. But nope, they did 300 trials already on animals, and everyone was successful. They did have a couple of monkeys that died, and they apparently the monkeys had medical illness, is what Elon Musk said on his forum, that they had medical problems due to severe illness,
pre-existing conditions.
Yeah, that they weren't aware of, and it was no relation to the Neuralink. So,
April C, that is interesting. Wow.
Would you have it done, April C? That's the main question that we got here.
Steve Sun, hi, good evening.
And hello, Steve. Thank you for the live stream.
PJ, how many of us would go into space on his Starship when it's rated to fly with humans on board? He's not just on about using it to fly to the moon and Mars, but also point to point on Earth. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know what? I would do it. Just to feel what it's like to be weightless. Yeah, I would do it. You know, hey, if William Shatner, Captain Kirk can go up there and do it, you know, then so could I. And that's one thing that they're going to have that he wants to do is space tourism, and he wants flights to go around the planet. But the quickest way, go out of the Earth's atmosphere and use less fuel getting there. So when you take flights in the future with Elon Musk, like you would with Virgin Airlines or something like that, or I think even Richard Branson from Virgin Airlines is considering the same thing, that you can take a flight and it's going to go out and you'll be feeling what it's like to be motionless and then come back down. And they reckon it's a great way to save fuel. So yeah, I would definitely consider that.
I'll keep an eye on you, see how you make out.
Okay.
We'll see. I would do it if and when I need it. So far, so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like April. So far, so good.
Yeah. I would do it if if it did what it said it could. If it's just a matter of controlling my smart TV with my brain instead of a remote control, no. I wouldn't do it. For me, it's got to have, what I need, which is a way to get rid of type 2 diabetes, regulate my body, make it so that I'm not susceptible to a heart attack later on in life or anything like that. If they can, this device, according to Elon Musk, okay, and the scientists that are involved in this, it can see what's going to happen to your body in the future, and it can fix it before it even happens.
Yeah, or at least give a
fantastic
warning sign.
I mean, because you and I, we go every year to Jumtian Medical Hospital for a full medical workup. Yeah, this thing can do it. Yeah, during everyday life. And why do we go every year for a medical workup? Because we want to know if we got any medical problems inside. You don't always know. The body doesn't always give you a warning sign. This here,
till it's too late,
would know straight away, and you could get a message up on your phone. Go to your doctor now, for example. Because it may detect something in your body. So if that's something that it can do, yeah, I would be all up for it.
Where we're headed. Willem Vanderbeek. Sign me up for that Neuralink.
There we go. So we got one feedback saying yes, he'd definitely do it.
Malcolm. Good morning, Team Coops. Great topic this morning, Mal and Katia.
So what would you do, Mal? What would you do? Would you have the Neuralink? Would you pay $5,000 to have a chip put in your head to regulate your body and keep you healthy for a longer period of time? Would you get it done?
Joanne Bulio, thank you for answering. And Wendy, yes, I will need a big drink. All of you have been an awesome. Now prayers that we can get our get away on that plane tomorrow. So
yep.
Excited about that.
And what would you say, Joanne? Would you have it done? Would you get the Neuralink done? Love to hear your thoughts on that.
Pete J, do you think that Neuralink would allow men to finally be fully psychic and know exactly what their wives are telling them to do?
Well, here's the thing. That is actually interesting because there was a piece that if you and your partner had it done, yeah, the technology that's coming forward in the future with Neuralink is you would be able to communicate with each other without talking. Okay. So what you think would be transmitted to your partner. Well, to me, that would be a scary thing, you know, because I often get asked by my wife, and I'm sure you get asked by yours, and many of you out there get asked this exact same question. Hi, honey, how do I look? You know, and we always say, yeah, you look absolutely fantastic. You look great. You know, that looks good on you. If they knew our real thoughts, I think we'd be in a lot of trouble. If you're thinking, well, oh my God, the babe that makes your butt look big, we don't want to say that, do we? You know,
I know nothing.
I know nothing. So, yeah, if it had that application, I would hope there was an off switch that you can make sure they could not read our thoughts.
Any stress kit? Great news on meds.
Thank you.
The Music Sanctuary, I'd be willing to give it a go after doing some research and seeing how the trials performed. For a better life, why not?
Yeah. And Elon's saying that with this technology, you could live 20 years longer. So more people would live well into their 90s or 100 rather than passing away early in their 50s or 60s. So fantastic. You know, I worked hard all my life for my pension, just as you did, Brooke. Why shouldn't I get it for longer? You know, make the government pay for all those taxes I paid. You know what I mean?
I know, but the pensions aren't set up for an average lifespan of 20 years more.
Yeah.
So, boy, there'd be quite a bit of upset in certain areas that they'd have to reconcile because
I think there'd have to be higher taxes.
Yeah, something or less spending, higher taxes. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Interesting times. Interesting times we live in.
Very interesting.
Any stress kit like Brooke, I would wait to see if successful for Coop. Yeah, we'll all be watching.
Thank you. Yeah,
Coop's the guinea pig.
Yeah, Cooper can still vlog. He's okay.
Mojo, diabetes is reversible through diet. Excuse me. I would try my best to get that reversed through diet before I get a hole drilled in my head. My skull, sorry.
Some diabetes, okay, Mojo. For example, type 1 is not.
No.
Okay, my sister just had a portion of her stomach removed because she had a cancer and they had to take it out. Well, because of that, she is now type 1 diabetic. And she's going to be type 1 diabetic for the rest of her life. Now, I spoke to my sister, Donna, and I said to her, I said, you know, this Neuralink thing, would you consider it? And she said, yes, if I can go back to a normal life, I definitely would. You know, but she's waiting, as you and me, to see how the clinical trials go in human beings, to what its potential is moving forward and what it can do for you. But yeah, she is now type 1 diabetic, and type 1 diabetic, you know, means that you're on insulin for life. Type 2 diabetic, where you're on tablet form, yes, you can beat it through diet and proper food eating. My sugar levels are like pre-diabetic right now, but I'm out filming almost every day for YouTube now and getting plenty of exercise. I'm watching what I'm eating, so that's why I'm able to keep them at that level. But as your body gets older, it's only a matter of time, and I need to go back full time on the medication. So yeah, that is something that I would definitely consider having done.
PJ, doing a suborbital hop would allow a passenger to go from London to Sydney in less than an hour.
Yeah.
The real issue would be the noise from the rockets. 33 Raptor rockets make a lot of noise.
And I'm sure they probably got pretty good insulation in there to cancel out that noise.
That's a pretty quick trip.
Yeah. From London to Sydney in 1 hour is what they reckon.
Huh.
So no more are the days when you're taking a 15-hour flight. You can literally do it in an hour. Fantastic.
Any stress kit? Got to wonder if that would include all the cancers that the human body is susceptible to.
Yes, that is one of the things I'm looking forward to finding out in the research. They just did this first human trial yesterday. So we should know more they're going to be three quarterly reports on how this patient is doing. They plan on doing 5 this year, human trials.
Wow.
So be quarterly reports, and it'd be interesting to see how everybody is doing.
That'll be closely followed. April C gives new meaning to preventative care.
And that's just it. The whole preventative care issue. I think if it does what it says it can on the side of the can, I like to call it, so to speak, I think a lot of people are going to want it.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people will want it. I mean, it's almost like the fountain of youth, a medication pill that everybody's been waiting for science to develop. It can potentially have hair regrowth applications. So it'd be nice to see you, Brooke, with a perm. There's so many things that it can do. I'd love to see it.
It'll be interesting.
Definitely think about it. Say, for example, it could help you regrow your teeth.
Wow. Wouldn't that
tell your body to grow another set of teeth.
No
more need for implants. No more need for dentists. It's got so many fantastic things that it can do forward, because it's supposed to regulate the brain.
Daryl, ALS people would love it. Yeah, I did hear that.
Yeah.
Great. David Mears, good morning, Cooper, the Bitcoin master, and of course, the boss.
Thank you, David Mears, for coming on and joining us.
Lieutenant Dave.
Lieutenant Dave became a YouTube member. Thank you for that, Lieutenant Dave. Really appreciated. What is a YouTube member? It means that basically he's paying $2 a month to help support our channel. That's all it is, $2 a month. And he gets that little badge next to his name to say that he's a member. So really appreciated for that, Dave.
Montana's Thailand retirement. Thank you to everyone for my birthday wishes.
And you're very welcome, Montana. Happy birthday again, brother.
And Steve S. Johnson. Steve S. Johnson became a YouTube member.
And thank you, Steve. Really, really appreciate it.
Dennis L. I wouldn't do it even with what I told you. I was diagnosed recently with. We already have a chip. It's called a cell phone.
Yeah, you got people that are going to be for it and against it. Again, I'm going to wait patiently. I'm a little bit excited, but I'm expecting that there may be disappointment down the line. That it can only do certain things and others that it can't. But with the animals that they tested on it, it had 100% success rate.
It's the future, so
100%. Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt that 100% of the humans will have something like that in less than 100 years.
Anti-stress kit says, I would do it with my lovely bride. Okay. Wendy, would you do it? Would you have the chip done and be able to be happy to read what Dennis is thinking and vice versa?
PJ, does my bum look big? Is this question could get a lot of men in trouble.
Oh, yes, it could definitely. I'm sure my wife's just cracking up in the bedroom. She's the channel moderator and keeping all the bots out.
April C, I would do it, especially if I was diabetic. That thoughts, not so much. No, thank you.
Yeah. if it just simply controls the TV, I wouldn't be interested.
Here's Malcolm. Yes, I would do the Neuralink if it got me off the diabetes meds, but would wait and see how it goes first. I don't think all these pharmaceutical companies are going to like it. Oh, he's got a good point there.
Yeah, but I mean, pharmaceutical companies are coming up with new inventions every year, for things. So, who knows? Pharmaceutical companies may find out that yes, it does all this, and they'll buy shares in Neuralink, and they still make money.
That's what they're going to do. Yep,
they'll still make money.
Daryl, you would not walk down soy 6 anymore.
Yeah, my thoughts would be all over the place. I'll tell you. Absolutely right there, Daryl.
Any stress kit? If it will extend life, I probably wouldn't tell some of my neighbors about this. PJ, Earth is pretty much at peak population, and many Western countries and Japan are beginning to suffer from having more old folk alive than have young ones coming up who can pay for their pensions. Well, he's got a good point.
Yeah, and then there's an opposite side to that coin, Pete. In China, they had the one-child policy. Okay, a few years ago, they had the one-child policy. They've now stopped that, and you can have as many children as you want. Because what was happening in China when they had the one-child policy is if they knew the woman was pregnant with a girl, they aborted it because they wanted a son. Why did they want a son? Because they wanted somebody that was strong enough to help them on the farm and do everything that they needed to do to keep the family running. So they aborted a lot of girls, and now they found that they don't have enough females of a certain age to coincide with them with the males that they have of that certain age, and there's going to be a population problem going forward. Likewise, in Japan. In Japan, it's too expensive for them to have children. So a lot of men and women are not having children in Japan, and the population is, in dire straits because as these people are getting older, there's no younger generation earning to support the older generation. So what the Japanese government has decided is if you get married and have a child, we are going to subsidize you for a home. So you would then be able to afford to have children. And they're trying to make it that people have children in Japan as the population is dwindling, and it's dwindling fast. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, declining population, which China has.
Yeah,
is not a good thing to have for the country.
Yeah. So therefore, having this Neuralink will maybe might be a good thing, because if people can live 20 years longer, they can work 20 years longer. And instead of retiring at 60, maybe they'll change the retirement age to 80. And also, you'll have people around that can still do things until the next generation catches up, and you start getting them having children and supporting the older generation.
Interesting times.
There's a flip side to both sides there, Pete.
Yeah. Mojo, sorry to hear about your sister, Coop.
And thank you, Mojo. Really appreciate it.
Steve S. Johnson, thanks for the usual, very useful info. By the way, do you know any golfers looking for a good driving range when we get there in February?
Yes, we have several of our subscribers that are already retired here, and they go play golf regularly every week. So not a problem there. Leo goes every week to play golf. He used to be a golf manager in Florida, and really, really nice guy. And yeah, he's very good at golf.
I think I've seen a golf range around here. It's got the big netting.
Yeah.
I just can't remember where I saw it.
Just over that way.
Okay.
Yeah, not very far.
Larry Fournier, we don't know how long technology gets FDA approval. In the meantime, changing one's diet and making a lifestyle change can cause a drastic difference in improving one's health. True.
Absolutely true there.
Black Ops, for me, I need to know about test cases that rejected it, and can it be removed without consequences?
And that was one of the things that they had to show with the animal trials, that yes, it can be removed successfully, before they were even allowed to do a human trial, which they just did yesterday. It was like 24 hours ago. So if you're in America, it was done today, early this this morning for you. We're here in Thailand, so it was done yesterday, and yes, they had to show that before they could even do the first human
now
trial.
it's probably all government regulated and approved
Yes,
even
yes.
before they attempt it. So
yeah,
it's good. Larry Fournier can make a drastic
gotcha.
change. Mojo, did you say it will grow hair on my head? I'm in.
No, I was joking about that. I don't know.
What do you mean you were joking? I thought you were serious.
I just thought you'd look good in a perm.
Well, I would. PJ, hair regrowth, sign me up.
Laughing out loud.
No more Jean-Luc Picard impressions.
Can you do his accent?
Yeah. Jerry Hart, 5K is a small price to pay to be healthier and live a more productive life. Can you imagine a world without dementia or Alzheimer's disease? I would get the implant.
Yeah, I would.
5K is...
It's nothing.
No.
Is absolutely nothing. It's, compared to what it gives you in return, they're saying it can help you live 20 years longer.
Now, would you get that done in Thailand or would you go back to the States?
Well, right now, it would only get FDA approved in the States. You would have to wait for other countries to get their own FDA approval or equivalent. So I would fly back to the States just for that. And I have no intentions going back to the States. I never want to go back. But for that, yes, I would definitely go back to the States and have it done. If it can make me healthier, it can help you lose weight. It can make your body burn fat quicker, regulate your blood pressure, your heart, your lungs, your kidneys, your liver, everything. If it can do all that, they're even saying it can stop cataracts.
Oh,
stop you from going blind later on in life.
Yeah.
My mom is blind in one eye, and she's got a symptom that's called water liquid in the eye. And they're saying that she's going to be blind in the other eye in the very, very near future. And she's having injections into her eye that doesn't stop it. It just slows it down. So I told her about Neuralink and that, it can restore vision. And I said to my mom, I said, would you do it? Now, my mom's 80 years old. And she said, yes, I would. I said, they're doing clinical trials right now. I said, why don't you go onto the website and sign up? I said, with your age and, your medical condition, she had a stent put, in her heart because she had a heart attack. So that would be one of the prime candidate to do it. And she said she would. So.
April C. at Gary Hart. Good point on dementia and Alzheimer's. Wow, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I think that's a big area.
And Wendy says, no, Dennis can do it, but she is not. She doesn't want you to read her thoughts, Dennis. That's what it is. You're busted, Wendy.
Any stress kit? My wife and I haven't been there yet. What's on soy 6, or do I want to know?
Prostitution. Basically, lots of girly bars, go-go bars, but they do also have some good live band bars there on Soy 6. One of them I really want to go to with Darlene, and hopefully you and Jackie, is the reggae bar that I told you about. I really like reggae music.
Remember the video on that?
And they have a bar there. Unfortunately, it's on Soy 6, but yeah, I would absolutely love to go and watch a live reggae band perform.
It's reggae all the time, I think, too.
Yeah, every night.
PJ, having watched my dad die slowly from dementia, I would certainly sign up for a Neuralink if I knew it would save my kids from that heartache. True.
Yeah. I definitely would.
Mojo, if Coop gets 500 likes on this live stream, his Canadian partner will get a hole in his head too, like the live stream. Excuse me.
Yeah, me too.
W, I saw your video this morning. Look forward to more videos of your area. Watching from New York City.
And thank you, W. Really appreciate it. And thank you for watching yesterday's video. Got a little bit of backlash on it. People said, hey, Cooper, that was clickbait. You never intended on quitting YouTube. And that wasn't the point of it. The point was to show how little that we make on YouTube with 12,600 subscribers, that you make under $400 a month, and all the hours that we put into it, would you do it for that amount of money? So we're doing this sort of full-time 5 days a week on YouTube, and putting in probably between filming, traveling, editing, uploading, answering comments, answering emails, all of that, we're doing 12 hours a day.
Oh, easy.
So 12 times 5, 70 hours a week on YouTube. 60, yeah, plus all the comments we got to answer.
Well,
over
then
the
you got
weekends
gas,
as well.
wear and tear in the vehicle. You got equipment to buy.
Yeah.
It's not a paying proposition.
No.
I think it used to be better. And then YouTube, hey, how can we cut back? How can we,
it used to be a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And, YouTube's making the money still. Trust me. Yeah.
For 12,000 subscribers, it used to be you
could
could earn over $1,000 a month.
Vloggers, yeah.
And they're really hitting the vloggers bad. So you're just not making the money that you used to make. And
you're doing this
whole
as a
point,
hobby, in my opinion, because it ain't making you any
to
money.
help people retire over here.
Yeah.
Or come for a vacation, make friends, setting up group events, getting everybody organized. That takes a lot of our time.
Well, exactly.
And the whole point of the video is, would you make YouTube and dedicate your life to it, in your retirement years for under $400 a month? So it wasn't clickbait. It was, if you had this option, would you do it? Because I'll tell you what, 99.9% of the people be like, damn, I didn't realize it was that low, Coop. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give up all my time, because I know how much work and effort you guys put into the channel.
When you're here and retired, you have to have like a game plan for retirement. You have to keep busy.
Yeah.
You got to keep mentally alert, physically. It's good to exercise. In my case, hey, I want nothing to do with other than helping you out on the channel. But I do watch a lot of YouTube videos on Bitcoin. So, hey, I'm working out, I'm watching it. So that's kind of how I keep busy, keep mentally alert, and still get the exercise. And, my hat's off to you for, all you do, because it ain't a paying proposition.
It's not. And for all those bashers out here that come on to the live stream to watch it or the replay, there you go. That's why we put that title in there, because a lot of people wouldn't do it.
And I told Coop guys today, I said, if you get to the point where you have to subsidize your channel, I said, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like if you got, if it's costing you gas money, wear and tear, and the returns ain't even there, you're getting paid nothing for all you do. It's maybe time to set back, let somebody else take the reins.
Yeah. And that might be something that we have to do moving forward.
Well, hopefully not.
Yeah. We'll see.
Chris E., while most billionaires are concerned about their yachts and mansions, Elon is hard at work to make the world a better place. Imagine if they all had his mindset. Very true. Yeah.
And I think the billionaires are going to be the first one in line to get the Neuralink if it allows them to live another 20 years.
Yeah, sure they will. The Music Sanctuary. Are there any used vinyl record stores in Pattaya and Jomtien, or stereo new used shops? I'd like to get a record player and a small stereo there one day.
I have no idea.
I haven't seen any, but vinyl is coming back.
You reckon?
Oh, big time.
They're going to be back 8-track too?
I don't think I've heard 8-track ever. No. But I've definitely heard vinyl.
Yeah.
It's got a niche following where people, hey, the sound is second to none. And now I have seen these stereo stores here. You know what I mean? You see them sitting outside with their speakers and their amps and all that stuff. So there's definitely those here. But I haven't seen any vinyl record shops.
I'm probably sure there are. I just haven't gone.
Exactly. We're not looking for it. And if you're not looking for it, you don't notice it. But,
yeah.
Interesting. Good question. Pete J. Musk has been speaking a lot recently about a universal basic income for citizens. As more and more jobs are taken over to robots, factories, etc., he foresees less employment opportunities.
And I would agree with that. I think it was you that told me about the Tesla plant, that there was no workers in there. Everything was being done automated by robots.
There's workers, they're called engineers.
Yeah.
So they're not really on the line. They're sitting in a computer room in the factory, but the robot and the assembly line's going down. There's not a worker on the line. It's all robots. And all the engineers are doing is monitoring the robots to make sure everything's running.
That they're working okay.
Yeah. Interesting. Kind of blew me away, but there's going to be like you remember you spoke about the falling birth rates in the countries like China, Japan. So they still need a lot of workers, and that used to be the birth rate. Well, that ain't there. So it's where the robots are going to take over. They're going to be filling the jobs when there's no one else to fill it, so to speak. So it'd be interesting times, boy.
Oh yeah, I agree.
We'll see what's going on. And again, Elon's leading the field in that.
In robotics.
In robotics.
Yes.
He's going to be shipping these robots next year for these plants to operate. Wow. Before moving to Thailand, did you ever watch the Cheap Charlie vlog? He left Thailand. His sidekick on the video, Sean, lives in your area. He doesn't vlog anymore.
Nope, that's one I missed.
Cheap Charlie's. I mean, there's a restaurant called Cheap Charlie's, but I don't
think
recall
he's saying
any
there was
of
a YouTuber called
Yeah,
Cheap
I don't
Charlie
recall
too.
that, seeing any of his stuff.
No, I missed that, unfortunately. W.
Any stress kits? So many sci-fi movies of the future will dissolve as irrelevant if this comes to pass. Yeah, interesting, eh?
Yeah, he's got a point there.
William, will it help downstairs?
That's another thing. They're saying that it will. People that have problems in that area, diabetes gives you a problem in that area. That you have to take Cialis or Viagra or some of the other medications, Chimagra, to name another one, that it can help with those problems. So basically what it does is it regulates the bodies. All those issues that you had before just go away. So yes, William.
Like swollen ankles, swollen feet, that type of thing.
Not quite. I know where he's talking about.
I got you. Okay.
But thank
Next,
you for
please.
keeping it PG, William. Really appreciate it, brother.
BJ and William, I expected good for dodgy knees. Yeah. April C, a knee replacement is more than $5,000 here. That's not a bad price. Oh, he's got a good point.
And William laughing out loud. He's got what they're saying.
Africa Islam. I think I'm already chipped. I'm going to Vegas to cash myself in before the Super Bowl. Oh, that'll be
Thank
good.
you, Africa, for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Black Ops. I guess the other issue is how much control does it have over your body, brain, and can it be hacked like a car and driven by someone else and not the driver? Oh, there you go.
No, they're saying it can't. It is there solely for medical purposes. It can't be hacked. It can only be read by this medical machine that Elon Musk has invented to go with the chip. And the only thing that it does with your cell phone or your laptop is it gives you your medical results, you know, and it's like I've seen the picture when they did it with the pigs, that it was showing the brain waves and that everything was in the green, you know, and if there's any problems, if it goes to light yellow or even into orange, then it's time to go back and see the doctor for them to check to make sure that the Neuralink is working and functioning properly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Roy Gold at Music Sanctuary. There's a vinyl store in Terminal 21.
Oh.
But Bangkok has quite a few good record stores with secondhand vinyl. I occasionally been in coffee shops that have vinyl for sale too. Wow. Well, that's good to know.
Okay, that is
so there's
excellent to know.
You know, an expert in it, and bingo, that's good to know. Pete J, hope you have a great time in Vegas, Mr. Africa Islam.
Yeah, win some money for me. And Shonda Cooper says, hi, guys. Hi, Shonda. Welcome to the live stream. Today, we are talking about Neuralink. It's got its first medical trials in the U.S., and it happened just yesterday morning for us. For Americans, it happened just this morning. And it has a lot of medical benefits, including able to restore sight, cure diabetes, high cholesterol, blood pressure, and quite a lot of other things. And it regulates your body. And they're saying that it can even help you live 20 years longer and healthier. So let us know what you think, Shonda. For $5,000, would you get a Neuralink chip put in your head so you can live 20 years longer and healthier? That is today's question on the live stream.
The Music Sanctuary at Roy Gold. Hi, Roy, and thanks. Appreciate that. April C, I haven't watched any of your content yet. This showed up in my feed. Looking forward to it.
And thank you for that, April. We got quite a lot of content on here. We've shown a lot of condominium complexes, over 60. We've had interviews with doctors, with immigration agents on the channel, other expats that are out here, and we show you the best places to go to supermarkets and shopping, talk about visas and immigration and all of that on our YouTube channel. So a very informative channel. We hope that you'll enjoy it and go back and watch some of our previous content.
PJ, I think your video from earlier today just proves how little YouTubers are paid for all the work they put in. It's only once you get into the 100,000s of subscribers, I reckon it becomes more worthwhile.
And he's absolutely right. These people that you know, have over 100,000 subscribers, they got this silver plaque from YouTube. They're making the big bucks. They're making the big bucks. Every video they put out, they get, you know, over
30, 40, 50,000 views.
Well, you know, quite a few of them are getting over 100,000 or over 1 million views.
Wow.
That's when you're making the big bucks. On YouTube. But for little people like me at 12,600, not so much.
Any stress kid. Coop talks about all the time invested in YouTube and retirement. What other things are fellow retirees doing with their time?
A lot of people are going out walking the beach together. They're going out doing fun activities together, i.e. playing volleyball, going to chess tournaments out here, doing other things like dominoes. They got a dominoes club out here. You can play golf, badminton, tennis, you name it. And they're going to the gym, swimming, hanging out at the pools. There's just so much to do out here.
Biking.
Beautiful lake over the dark side where people take their mountain bikes over there, and it's a huge track that goes around the lake. And I think it's probably like a 5-mile track. I've been around it with my drone, and it's big.
You know, you need to have a
and it's
plan.
only for bicycles.
Well,
pedestrians walking.
So
no cars or motorbikes.
In retirement, you know, you want to have your plan, but really your plan's kind of, hey, do what you like to do. Like I love reading or, you know, books on tape or podcasts. And I'm doing that while I work out at the gym. I like the gym. I love the swimming. Well, this has got great pools here. And when it was too cold, I went to the ocean, and it was great. You know what I mean?
The ocean's warmer than the swimming pool here.
Exactly. That's, you know, in January it sure was. So, you end up doing things that you really like to do. You just have lots of time to do it. So, you know, just that's the plan.
And with over 160 subscribers that we got here now, you're going to have a blast making new friends and doing it all together.
Well, speaking of that, Friday night we had the meet and greet there at Fraser's.
Last Friday.
Met a lot of interesting guys. You know, Huck and Mark were there, and a few of the other guys, and you know, Mike Baker. You know, a great guy.
And for those of you that are interested, I will now announce it right now. Our next meet and greet is Friday, the 23rd of February.
Okay.
And it's a leap year this year, in case you didn't know. So for those of you that are here and have your 90-day reporting at immigration, don't forget to count in the extra day, because we now have 29 days this February instead of 28. So if you have your 90-day report and you're calculating 90 days and you forgot to add in the 1 day, you're going to be 1 day over for your 90-day report. So don't do that. It is a leap year this year. So 29th of February they have this year. And our meet and greet is going to be the 23rd of February, 6 p.m.
What is that, Fraser's. Friday again?
Friday again.
Friday again. Okay,
our next meet and greet.
Roy Gold, personally for me, being still healthy at 71, keeping a strong immune system is the most important. That means eating unprocessed food and lots of exercise.
And you're going to get a lot of that out here, Roy. Brooks has said on many live streams, back in the West, he used to always open a can of food every day. When was the last time you opened a can of food?
Haven't. Thailand, you don't open cans. You don't need to. It's all fresh.
Everything is fresh. So you're not eating processed foods out here.
Well, and having a good wife who's a great cook helps. She's at the markets buying everything fresh and macro for the good meats. And,
Oh, yeah.
Any stress kit at April, buckle up. The Coop Troop have some great videos, especially on the condos there.
And thank you for the
True.
support there.
Yep. No, they're good. Shonda Cooper, it seems like a labor of love for you, and I sincerely appreciate you guys for it.
And thank you, Shonda. And we love doing it. That's why we're continuing to do it on the channel.
Mark Schaefer, hey, Brooke and Coop, I'm late to the live stream, so you probably already answered this question, but why did you decide to ramp up on the videos?
Okay, what it was, Mark, before we went on honeymoon, we were making videos every day, and we got burnt out, to tell you the truth. We got burnt out, and we went on our honeymoon, had our vacation. We cut down our videos that we were making in half, and now we're going to go back to doing it again, because what happens is if you don't put regular content out on YouTube, then you get where we are right now, 12,600 subscribers. And when you put out a video, you only get 2,000 views because you're not doing it regularly. People tune off. They don't unsubscribe necessarily. They just tune off
out.
And they don't watch so many of your videos, and they go to somebody else because it's like Netflix. They want to be able to watch their show every day. So that's why we're going back to doing it full time. The only days that we will not be making videos for YouTube is Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday, because Brooke makes a video for Money Matters on Sunday on the show. Wednesday and Saturdays, we have our live streams. So people like to watch it on the replay, the live streams. And so that gives us a break. And so what we'll be doing is filming videos every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for the channel. So you're going to be able to watch our channel 7 days a week.
Yeah, there's still content, new content every day of the week. Yeah,
every day. So we'll be filming 4 days and having 3 days off because after the live stream, we don't have to do any editing. We can just chill out for the rest of the day on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Money Matters, it's been focused the last month or so on Bitcoin with the ETF,
a lot of interesting things.
But if the
Bitcoin
subscribers have other topics in regards to Money Matters, just shoot us a line here in the live stream or email, and Coop, and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yep. Open to suggestions. Hard Tulip, that mind-reading technology sounds like something corrupt police would use.
Well, then you'd know they're corrupt, wouldn't you? You'd be able to read their mind. Hey, you planted that under my tire,
Well, I was thinking, with these chips, I mean, how big a memory are they going to have on these chips? They'll probably have a memory of some sort.
I don't know.
Recording device is, I'm guessing, at. And you can go back and kind of visualize what did happen. You know what I mean? I don't know. Who knows? It's just beyond my.
But I can tell you one thing. If it did have that sort of technology that Hard Tulip is saying, think about it. Think if you were wrongfully arrested for a crime you didn't commit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or when you did commit.
No, but it could
definitely
prove your innocence.
Well, yeah. Yep.
God forbid you're accused of rape or something like that. And it can prove that, you weren't there and it wasn't you. And it's a case of mistaken identity.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be a game changer there.
Time will tell.
In regards to that.
Wendy, are you staying in Dusset, moving to a new condo?
Yes, we are, Wendy. What it is because of what happened over the last 2 weeks, we have to move out of this 2-bedroom that we're in, and we're just moving 1 floor down to the 7th floor. We're on the 8th floor into the brand new 2-bedroom underneath us. It's never been lived in. So we got to move on Monday next week. So Monday's going to be a very busy day for us.
I still, I like it here. The only difference, I'm in a 1-bedroom. I might look at a 2-bedroom going forward. That's for me. But I like Dusset.
This is a
beautiful
I love the
pools.
complex.
The gyms are great. It's close to everything. Having a 7-Eleven next door is great. Easy walk to the beach.
And we've got over 30 subscribers that live here.
Yeah.
So every time you go down to the pool or you go to the gym, you're talking to one of the subscribers here. And absolutely great.
I mean, some people I've heard are going to look at a different spot, but I think that's just human nature. Some people just they like something different, and yeah. And then we'll have new guys move in. So
exactly.
It's always interesting. Lieutenant Dave at Roy Gold, absolutely. April C at Any Stress Kit. I think the hardest right now is where to start. I think we were smart hiring a lawyer for all the visa needs.
Yeah. And for your first time, I do recommend getting a lawyer and not trying to do it by yourself. I've seen people absolutely stressed out arguing with immigration officials
Oh, no.
at the immigration office here in Jomtien because their paperwork's not in order. They forgot to do something, and time's running out, and they got to pay to get a 30-day extension, or they got to do a visa run to Laos to get another 30 days to stay in Thailand because they tried doing it themselves and they weren't able to do it.
I'd get an agent.
An agent.
I mean, if you're buying real estate, get a lawyer. But for all these visas, I think an agent, good agent.
I need a good agent. Yeah.
When in doubt, call Singh.
Yeah.
Roy Goad at the Music Sanctuary. Thanks. Keep rocking. Pluto the Sailor. I saw a store in Bangkok that sold old vinyl. I saw it on another YouTube channel. I would imagine if the records are available, you should be able to find a turntable. I agree.
I would agree. Yeah.
Morpheus, late to the chat. Sorry for all you've gone through recently. Haven't had a chance to catch up with all the latest gossip. Love and respect from New Zealand. Oh, and Bitcoin to the moon. Might finally get to retire. Absolutely.
And thank you, Morpheus, for coming on and joining us.
Pluto the Sailor fixes ED. Now I'm in on the chip. PJ, what's your thoughts on Elon targeting 25% ownership of Tesla? There's rumors that if he can get that 25%, he'll be able to spin off the AI side of the business. So Tesla shareholders will get AI shares.
I think that's great.
Yeah, I think he's looking for 25% voting rights.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
I think he's only got 10% right now.
No, I think it's a little higher than that, but he's not at the 25. So they say if he gets another 3% of the shares, his voting will be at the point where 20% he can, now then. Yeah. And I think the reason is it gives him a little more say in where it's headed and where the company's going. Yeah. So interesting times. We'll see what happens there.
But yeah, if shareholders get into AI as well, then that's a plus in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I think AI is the way of the future.
Oh, well.
They're already building quantum computers. Absolutely fantastic. So
it's going to be scary.
Well, not necessarily. I've just invested in a pair of smart glasses that I'm expecting to be here next week.
Wow.
And the new Ray-Ban smart glasses. And they're saying with the Generation 3 that's coming out next year, or maybe later this year, I'm not sure, that say, for example, your car breaks down. Yeah. Or you have a problem with your faucet, the drain gets clogged up and stuff like that. With the glasses, yeah, it can see what you're doing and it can tell you what your next step is. All right, turn the wrench on that nut, quarter return to the right, whatever, and then place a bucket under there and talk you through step by step. So you can be Jack the Fix-It Man, I like to call it. So yeah, it's absolutely great.
Won't you just call the robot to do it?
Call one of Elon Musk's robots to do it?
No, scary times. Like when the robots are going to have self-determinism at some point.
Hopefully the programming will put into it that, human beings are the master. You do what they say.
Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a good plan. Hope. Larry Fournier, taking zinc and vitamin D3 will take care of the male downstairs problem.
Nope, it doesn't if you're diabetic, unfortunately. So you need a little pick-me-up.
Wendy, I bet it can help the mental health issues too, Neuralink.
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Regulates the brain.
The Music Sanctuary at Roy Gold. I have to unload my stereo and record collection, plus house, car, etc. here before going and restarting it there. Should be fun.
Yeah, I did. I remember when I had, you remember the Real Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah. I ended up putting that all onto CD when CD came out. So I had a big collection of CDs that I brought rather than the reel to reel. So, yep, I remember those days.
Real
Good
to
old
reel
fun there,
back.
Music Sanctuary. And another thing in regards to Neuralink is you only actually use, according to science now, less than 10% of your brain. Less than 10% of your brain that you actually use. Well, this Neuralink is designed so that you use a heck of a lot more of your brain, and hence why your body can regulate. Now, so I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Mm.
So, for those of you that don't know, as human beings, we only use less than 10% of our actual brain.
Mm.
What are the potential going forward of being able to use 15, 20% of your brain? Who knows?
Amazing.
It could be along the lines of Matrix. All of a sudden, you can download how to fly a plane or a helicopter in your head. Who knows the future of what's going to happen in modern science? But I think it's a fabulous idea.
Science fiction.
Become science fact.
Who knows?
Today's title of the show.
W, after living in Canada so many years, is there anything you miss there? Do you consider Thailand your domicile now? I still file taxes with residency in Canada. But as far as living, long term anywhere, Thailand's for me. For many reasons. What do I miss? I miss Tim Hortons coffee, but thanks to Big Mike, he brought me a can of Timmy's.
Yeah.
Which I'll be sharing with Mikey. So
now, did you see what Romeo posted on Facebook group
yes,
yesterday?
Yes, I did.
That his girlfriend and him were in Bangkok and they were enjoying a Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
And now she doesn't like Thai coffee. She likes Canadian
doesn't like
coffee.
Amazon anymore, likes Timmy's.
Yeah,
and,
she's converted.
The picture was right out front of Tim Hortons,
Yeah.
Where I remember asking, Jesus, that's the one thing I miss here. Too bad there wasn't Timmy's. And he sent me that, there was like a dozen locations in Bangkok.
Yeah. I think they got like 12 or 13.
Maybe they need to move to Bangkok.
Oh, it's only an hour up the road, Brooke.
Yeah.
You just get on the coach and go up there for like 100 baht. You can't beat it. $3. You're in Bangkok.
There you go.
And enjoying a nice Tim Hortons.
Yep. 305 flights or 305 fights TV. Hi, everyone. When do you think it's better to go to Thailand, March or April? Have you heard any updates on the 90-day visa on arrival for USA? Thank you.
Well, it's entirely up to you. March and April are both high season. May is the start of low season, so the prices are cheaper. But as for which month I would choose, I'd choose April because Songkran is a fantastic month here. It's Thai New Year, the Water Festival, and absolutely great fun to participate in. And as for the 90-day visa on arrival, the latest I heard was about a week to 2 weeks ago. And they want to find countries that are going to reciprocate.
Yeah, I heard that.
So, in other words, if America says, yes, Thais can come to America for a 90-day visa on arrival, then Thailand will let Americans come here for 90 days, and likewise with any other country out there. I don't know how successful that's going to be. Initially, they said they wanted to do the 90 days for Europeans and most expat countries. And then all of a sudden they came out with this. The Thai government is looking for countries to reciprocate that agreement like they have with Russia and China. And they're hoping that the Western world comes on board and supports Thais visiting their country. So, I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't hold my breath on that.
I would hope they would do it.
You'd hope that.
Because to try and get a Thai person a visa to go as a tourist to America or England or Europe or Australia is actually quite hard. It's not an easy thing. The Thai passport is not as strong as the West. So I understand where they're going with this. And hopefully things get approved and they get moving. As soon as there is an update 305, I will let you know.
Shauna Cooper, maybe if they worked out all the kinks on other people, but seriously, I don't think I should live any longer than the Lord intended.
Well, I mean,
maybe he intends you to live longer with a chip.
Who knows?
Who knows? Africa Islam, when I finally move over, I will bring my 50,000 records with me. Sorry, but that was the Neuralink writing this text. Beep, beep. Any stress kid. My lovely bride watched another YouTuber the other night, and he described Yampian as always being on vacation. Like that's a bad thing?
It's not. And I remember I was talking to Al the other day, Black Ops, who's on the live stream. Here you go. I'm going to put something out that you told me. And he was saying to me, Coop, I still haven't got out of vacation mode. I'm living in Thailand. I've been here for a while now, and I still cannot get out of vacation mode into retirement mode because it feels like you're on a vacation every day. Well, to me, that's a compliment. That is a real big compliment as to Jomtien and, you know, the lifestyle you're going to have here. It feels like every day is a vacation.
Yep. Morpheus, Neuralink will likely be a game changer for those with various disabilities. True. Elon is an amazing inventor, from self-driving cars, reusable rockets to AI, and now Neuralink. Amazing. And it is.
And it is. And you know what he's done with the satellites, Starlink as well. You know, you can pick up internet in the middle of the Sahara Desert. You know, people that live in rural places in America, you know, that they can't get fiber optics there.
No.
Can have Starlink little satellite dish out in their garden, and then they got, you know, 100 meg internet speeds. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He's hitting places in the market that have not been hit before. So with the reusable rockets, another thing, NASA's putting a large investment into Elon Musk for having the reusable rockets. It saves them a lot of money. You think of the billions of dollars, you know, to send rockets up to the space station, you know, and they have to be thrown away. They're no good anymore. They crash land them into the ocean somewhere. You know, no longer are we going to be polluting the oceans with, you know, all that unspent rocket fuel and everything else, saving the oceans. We'll be having reusable ones and no harm to the planet. I think it's plus all the way along for Elon Musk.
Yeah, I remember, you know, Elon came out with the satellite, you know, and I'm not in the Philippines, but I'm thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to sign up for that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even, you know, going to ship at that time. You were just pre-ordering.
Right.
And it was $99. I think the cost was $500 total. You don't pay the kit. Yeah, for the kit. And you only pay that when they say, hey, do you still want it? We're going to ship it, pay the balance. And I'm thinking, and I'm in the Philippines, right? They've got my deposit. They've had it a few months. And, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, geez, I'm glad I got that on order, because shit, man, I need that here in the Philippines.
The internet's bad.
Well, then you and I decide, hey, let's go to Thailand. Things work in Thailand, right? And it comes through. Elon comes through. It says, okay, your order is ready to go. Are you still interested? I don't think I need it maybe in Thailand. So I kind of canceled the order. And I didn't even think, hey, $99, maybe it's gone. That money was in the account the next day.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Like,
so
that
you got
was
reimbursed for
got reimbursed totally, you know. So he had the use of the money for a while. So what? But yeah, I was impressed with him, you know, just on that. Coop, Larry Fournier, it looks like it'll be there in the slow season, per your suggestion. Thanks. Yeah.
And yeah, it'd be great to have you out here with us, Larry.
Shonda Cooper, no card games, though. I've been informed about the Bridge Club being shut down, although they're being established since 1991.
Yeah, and the reason for that being, Shonda, is that gambling is illegal here in Thailand. So you cannot even buy a deck of cards in Thailand legally. Get it on the black market, but very hard to buy a deck of cards here. So gambling is illegal in Thailand. Something they're looking at changing the law on that. There's been a proposal to open a couple casinos here in Thailand, but as of yet, it's only a proposal. So don't know if that's something that's going to change in the near future.
Time will tell. Any stress kit. Retirement also equals Skyrim, Starfield, Fallout, but mainly loving my bride 24/7. What a guy.
Yeah, and Skyrim is one of my favorite games. I'm currently playing Starfield on the Xbox. I love that game. It's a space game. You've seen me play it. You've come over and seen me play it. So yeah, it'd be great to hook up with you, because I'm currently stuck in Starfield. I need some help. I got some contraband on my ship, and I keep getting arrested for the contraband, and I can't find which one it is. I forgot which one it was that I picked up. So who knows? Maybe I got to start the game over from the beginning, or maybe there's a way to find out how you got the contraband. I don't know. So hurry up and get over here. Help me with Starfield.
Clash of Clans is my game.
Clash of Clans.
Wendy, yay me.
In relation to Brian.
Any stress kid, awesome news on Fraser get together. Wendy and I will be there to enjoy with y'all. Oh, that's good.
Yep. See you on the 23rd.
23rd. Jeff Siegler, will Neuralink, you will have an uncontrollable desire to buy a Tesla.
You get free Tesla commercials in your head. There you go.
PJF, Jeff Siegler, and to buy a Tesla solar power system for your house. True.
And I'll tell you what's big in Thailand right now is EVs. EVs are extremely big in Thailand right now. And everywhere you go, I'm seeing EV charging stations now.
Wow.
Before they didn't have that. You go to the mall, you know, you go to Jomtien Mall, you go to Festival Mall, Terminal 21 Mall, they got EV charging points there. You go to the hospital, at Bangkok Hospital, they got EV charging points at the hospital. The gas station, you're finding EV charging points at the gas station. Fantastic. Fantastic.
I was in a boat. Oh, this is a few weeks back. And God, it was quiet. And I said, is this an electric? He says, yeah. And he was paying $10 a day for gas in the old vehicle. And he charges once a day. I think it was, anyways, $3. So there's the difference.
$7 difference.
$7 a day. And he was a Bolt driver. So he's obviously busy, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So there's the savings.
YouTubers are making videos in the States now because the electricity cost is so high.
Yeah.
It's more expensive to charge your EV car in the States than it is to buy gasoline now.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
but here, on the other hand, is the coin flips. Electricity is so cheap. We're running our aircon here behind me near enough all day long. And when we go to bed, we turn this one off, turn the one on in the bedroom. And our electric bill is under $80 a month.
Yeah.
And combined with our water bill, we're looking under, $90 a month. So absolutely fantastic. Electricity is so cheap here.
Gas isn't too expensive here.
None.
So imagine the electric is even cheaper.
Yes.
So it's a win-win for the drivers that have the EV.
Well, I mean, I filled my truck up yesterday, Brooke, and I put 35 liters in.
Yeah.
Of gasoline, of diesel, sorry, and it cost me $30. So that's
reasonable.
That's very reasonable.
Yep.
Very reasonable price there.
Excuse me. Daniel Hall, I just got here. I'm from Florida, USA.
And thank you for joining us, Daniel. Really, really appreciate it.
What part of Florida, Daniel?
Where's here? Do you mean that you just got here in Thailand, or you just got here to the channel? A little bit.
Mike Baker, there's Mikey the man. The only chips I want in my body are sour cream and onion. April C, we're also in Florida, arriving in Thailand this April.
A lot of people coming over April time.
I used to winter in Florida, and hey, it's just better here.
Yeah, a lot cheaper too.
Oh yeah. Any stress kid, if a condo owner decides and you have contract in hand, can they boot you out of condo with little or no notice? No,
they can't.
It's a valid contract.
Yes. So they can say to you, we're not going to renew the contract. We want to sell, or we want to, move into the condo. They can do that, but then no, they cannot kick you out. And if they attempt to go see a lawyer here, and they'll issue them a notice saying, if you attempt to do this, we're going to sue you.
And, we were unaware of what the legalities were, but once you see a lawyer and they see, oh yeah, it's like valid contract law, similar to the West. So you got a valid lease, you're good to go.
And to add on to that, Dennis, is that we were initially looking at buying a 2-bedroom condo, my wife and I, and we went to go look at one on Prachamak Hill. Had a expat American owner. He had a tenant in there, and he says, if you're interested in buying, I have a contract with the tenant that he still has 6 months left. So you would have to honor that 6 month tenancy. Of course, you'll get the rent from it, from him staying there, but you wouldn't be able to move in for 6 months under Thai law. I have to honor the contract.
Similar to the West.
He told us up front, which was absolutely great. Yeah.
And the good news, the lawyers are cheap here compared to the West.
Oh, they are incredibly cheap. We had a lawyer come over here and help us, and it was literally I want to say 5,000 for her to come here.
Yeah.
And help us during that situation.
$150.
$150, and
Yeah.
she was here for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know, talking to the police, talking to the management, and everything else, and she got it all resolved.
Yep. Bingo. Pete J, he already has 13% that he currently owns. Speaking of Elon,
Yes.
Plus, he has another 10-ish% in options, which are part of his remuneration package. Word deliberately included to test you, laughing out loud. So only needs another 3% or so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for putting us in the loop there, Pete.
Any stress kit for Elon? This is News Wire tonight.
Yes, it is. Yeah. It's going around on quite a lot of YouTube channels right now, and news media are reporting on it. It's big news.
Any stress kit? A Delaware judge ruled in favor of Tesla owners who sued to challenge the $56 billion pay package for Tesla CEO Elon Musk, a court filing showed.
And what was that for?
Well, okay, so
I missed that. Filming too many YouTube
Elon
videos.
had negotiated what a lot of people consider a ridiculous compensation package, years ago, for his pay. However, it was based on stock performance. Well, no one thought when they negotiated that stock would ever get that high. Right. You know what I mean? And yet it did.
So it's performance-based.
So it's performance-based. Well, I got no problem getting paid on performance-based for a guy like that. And, but hey, time will tell.
Yeah.
PJ, Neo, I know Kung Fu.
Love that film. And yeah, that could be something that happens. Who knows?
Daniel Hall, that's been debunked for a long time now, old fellow. We use all our brain all the time, both sides even.
Really? It's been debunked. I don't know.
Well,
but what I've heard from modern science, they're still saying we only use 10%.
Think there's no way the human, we're not using all our brain. Now, what percentage, I don't know, but there's vast areas that are still undiscovered. Any stress kit, those of you who already made the move, leaving nothing behind, what did you do with things like historical paperwork, pucks,
etc.? Brought it with us. All my paperwork that I needed, my birth certificate, my social security details, my tax information. I brought that all with me. My medical records. I just put it in a folder and I put it in the suitcase and I brought it all with me.
There'll be some hard copies you definitely should bring, like birth certificate, divorce papers, marriage certificate, whatever. But a lot of it can just be scanned and, uploaded into a file. So, so it's a combination of both. But for the most part, you don't want to be bringing physical paperwork here if you can help it.
No, I brought all the paperwork. I put it in a folder and I brought it.
Stuff you need to, you have to, but
like
I brought my medical file.
Yeah, I brought that too. And I brought my military discharge papers, my honorable discharge from the Army. I brought that with me, my medical history. I brought that with me too. Absolutely fantastic. If you don't want to bring it with you and you got too much, put it on a thumb drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Put it on a thumb drive, which is a little thing like that. You put it on a keychain and you just scan it into the thumb drive and bring it all with you. Or if it's too much troublesome for you, take it to a place like Kodak's, where they'll do it all for you and put it on
in the States,
put it on a thumb drive for you. Or Kinko, another good company that'll do all that for you there.
Lieutenant Dave, regarding other financial topics, I hold Ether, but interested in other cryptocurrencies. Yeah, I guess a lot of people do that. I don't, I strictly focus on Bitcoin, but, obviously in a lot of the podcasts I listen to the topic does come up. I hear a lot about Solana being a, interesting one. And of course, Ethereum, that's the second biggest crypto after Bitcoin. But, it's do your research.
Interesting days.
Yep.
Ahead. Interesting days ahead.
One thing, Bitcoin, when it booms, it lifts all altcoins with it. So, Julie Perkins, hi, 25 days to jump in, but who's counting? See you soon.
And see you soon, Julie. She's going to be moving here to Dusit Grand Park too.
Good.
So, Julie, I got all your details and I sent them to the juristic office. let me know. Did they get everything sorted from you? I know they CC'd me on the email because I wanted proof that they were helping our subscribers out as they promised. So I told them, I'll give you the list of people that had already paid deposits and booked in here with their email addresses and their receipts. But I want you to CC me so I can see that you've sent every one of those that were involved a email. So Julie, let me know if they've been in touch and everything is okay now. Any problems, get in touch with me and I'll be more than happy to go back there and bang on their door.
Expired passport, bro. Unfortunately, not for me, Cooper, in regards to Neuralink. I prefer to trust in the Lord and rather whatever chips in the elites are pushing.
There you go. 2 against, 2-4.
Mike Baker.
About 5-4, actually.
Mikey the Man. I wonder if you can buy a can of the coffee at the BKK location. He's talking about Timmy's. I would think so.
Yes, you can.
I would think so.
Yeah, they sell it just like Starbucks. You can buy the beans.
Yeah.
They do sell it in Tim Hortons. I went to Tim Hortons in Manila. Remember, I took that picture and I showed it to you?
Yep.
Yeah, and they sell the beans there. So, and they'll even
I will definitely keep you updated, Mikey, on that because, I mean, I've been to Bangkok, 3-4 times, 5 times already for various paperwork and things like that. Never saw Tim Hortons. Didn't even know they were there until you sent me that.
Yeah, but you're going where the embassies were.
I will be going to Tim's purposely next time I go there.
It's in the Mall District.
Okay.
It's in the Mall District.
Yeah, so I'll let you know on that, Mikey. Because if I do go there, I'll be buying cans.
Yeah, well, we're going to be going there in March anyways.
Well, good.
Because we're going to the motor show. That expo that comes in March every year in Thailand. And it's got all the latest cars for the next generation models going to be shown there and motorcycles. So we're going to be going there and staying the night. And guess what? It's in the Mall District.
Wow.
So you'll be able to have Tim Hortons there.
When I get that, Mikey, coffee's on me.
There you go.
Tekken. Don't Thai people get a 6-month visa on arrival for Canada now? I thought I heard that recently.
I have no idea.
I don't know that. I know... Yeah, you can visit Canada for 6 months. A lot of people, a lot of countries.
Okay.
Well, Americans can come up. They don't even need a visa.
Europeans, Australians,
I think so.
Okay.
Especially if it's Commonwealth, and do with England. However, I'm not sure on like Asian countries, and as you say, the Thai passport's maybe not the strongest. I'd have to look into that. And the reason I haven't looked into it is I've been more focused. Looking into it for Jackie, and it's like an e-visa. I have to get her,
Okay.
So. Shonda Cooper, did you hear about the Russian rock band that was deported recently?
No, I haven't. I heard about the British guy that put a parachute on his back and jumped from the top of his condo building, and it failed to open, and he died. So,
wonder who packed that parachute, eh?
Yeah, they failed to open, and that's it. He died.
Oh,
so he was trying a daredevil stunt. The newspaper didn't say much about him, whether he was a professional parachutist or something. I don't know, but it was something that he did in Pattaya, and the chute didn't open.
I don't think your life insurance would cover that either.
Yeah. So, no, I haven't heard about the Russian rock band that was deported.
No. I wonder if they were working or just had trouble.
I'll look into it and see what happened.
Morpheus, I'm nearing retirement, having spent decades as a government research analyst, have seen many changes from the initial basic compute in the 80s to AI completing research reports in mere seconds. It's frightening.
Wow. Well, yeah. AI is learning at a phenomenal rate. And you just think, it'll tell you how to change a tire on a car, how to fix a faucet, how to fix plumbing in your toilet, whatever. The applications are phenomenal,
Well, I think too, like in the schools, universities, they were concerned because this AI was writing research reports, essays, exam, papers, and that for handing in, and they were concerned. How are we ever going to tell? Well, now they've got AI scanning.
AI.
So they, they
see if the students are cheating.
Exactly. So there's a way around it. Julie Perkins, press the like and subscribe buttons. Come on, you know you can do it.
Yes, please. If
Just
you're on here,
pound
please
them.
hit the thumbs
Smash
up.
that.
It's free. And if you haven't subscribed, do so. It's free to subscribe as well. It doesn't cost you a penny.
Martin Calderon. Good morning, gentlemen. Just wanted to drop in and say hi. Thanks and keep up the great work.
And thank you, Martin. Really, really appreciate it.
There's Bootney, 66. If this chip can make me fluent in Thai, sign me up. Who knows? Maybe
maybe it can.
Wow.
Maybe it can make you fluent in other languages. Who knows?
Time will tell, eh? Pete J. At Lieutenant Dave, Ether is not a bad choice. Mind if I ask what altcoins you're interested in? Be interesting to know that. Pete J. Booster and Starship have been deliberately designed so that the fuel can be made from the atmosphere of Mars, plus from gases stored in the surface of the moon. Exhaust is water vapor. Wow.
Yeah, and that's in the game Starfield.
Okay. Well, that almost sounds like it's reality.
Oh, soon will be.
David Mears, Coop, did you ever get your $20,000 from the Philippines?
And I did.
Yeah.
I had to pay $20,000 for a retirement visa, and they hold that as a time deposit. And when you cancel your retirement visa, you're supposed to get it back. However, it took 3 months to get back.
Everything's slow.
3 months.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted the 20,000 before they even let me into the Philippines during COVID, and I had to pay it in advance. They held on to it for like 6 weeks before they issued me with what was called an EED then, emergency exemption document, so I could come into the Philippines. And they did that before I could even get in. They wanted the money. And I thought the moment that you cancel your retirement visa, yeah, that within a couple of days, banking days, you know, the money would be transferred into your bank account. No, there is so much red tape involved. And the problem I had with the Philippines is they wouldn't accept me as a disabled person on disability.
I remember
because if you're retired and you're ex-military, you get a discount, and it's only like $1,700 for the retirement visa.
Cheap compared to the 20,000.
Yeah, but if you're on a disability and you're ex-military, it's not. You have to pay $20,000, and that upset me.
Sure,
that really upset me that I had to pay $20,000. You know, when I could have used that $20,000 to help buy our house and stuff like that in the Philippines. There's so much money, things I could have done with that money. And then when I canceled my retirement visa and came here to Thailand, because they have control of the money, you don't. Here in Thailand, for the 800,000 baht that you pay for your retirement, you have to have in your bank for the retirement visa. It's in your bank. You control it. You can take it out anytime you want. If you want to cancel your retirement visa and go somewhere else like Vietnam or Malaysia or anywhere else in Asia and live there, or try it, Bali, whatever, you can take the money out at any time that you want, and you can take it out in cash. You control it, you hold it. In the Philippines, they control it and they hold it. So that was a big downer for me.
Interaction with the bureaucracy in the Philippines. I mean, I was looking at getting married in the Philippines to Jackie, and we looked into it, and my God, it was paperwork after paperwork and wait and months and this and that. And I'm thinking, what a ridiculous system. Let's go to Thailand. We'll get married there. Got married here, basically smooth sailing, no issues. Dealing with the Philippine embassy was interesting, although everything seemed to work fine. But my last comment, I'm leaving the wicket, and I thought, you know what, I better ask how long. And we were talking about getting our paperwork registered in the Philippines, that we're married. And so it shows up in their records. And I went back to the wicket and I spoke to the Filipino guy there who ran it. And he's a smart guy, nice guy. How long would this take for, this registration to take effect in the Philippines? And I'm thinking a couple weeks. Hey, it's computerized. Well, 7 months. 7 months. I start laughing. He starts laughing. He says, oh, that's the system.
But you know why it takes so long in the Philippines, bro? Because they're still on the paper system.
Yeah, it must be.
I went to my bank, which is BDO Bank in the Philippines, okay? They've got a whole wall of nothing but cupboards and stacked full of files.
Oh, man.
It's not done on a computer system. Yeah, everything is still paper trail. They need to get out of that and get in with the times. I mean, just to open the bank account in the Philippines took me 3 hours.
Yeah.
Why did it take 3 hours? Because, well, 3 hours waiting outside to get inside, and then 3 hours inside. So it actually took me 6 hours because they're doing everything on paper form still. Nothing is done digitally.
Yeah, they're quite behind the times. And I think you said it, are they 5 or 10 years behind? No, they're
closer to 50.
Yeah, exactly. I was going
to
say 20, but who knows, 50.
I'm not a YouTube blogger in the Philippines. I don't need to lie.
No,
over there. No, they're about 50 years behind.
Yeah,
I got to say it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dave, Coop, would love to hear reviews on the new Ray-Ban smart glasses, unboxing and actual usage over time. I didn't know that you were such a techie. Another bonus for your followers. He's got a good point there.
And yeah, I
do a video of unboxing it. Like, here it is. It never come out of the box.
I'll do an honest review.
Yeah.
Of them and see how good they are. Ray-Ban has not sponsored me in any way. They haven't given it to me for free or anything. No, I got to pay the full $300 just like everybody else.
Sure.
For the glasses. And I'm interested in trying it and seeing how it records. And you can even do live YouTube with the glasses.
Wow.
So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes. April C. Wow, a deck of cards. That's good to know. Spades and rummy with friends is a no-go. Good to know.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Steve, 1961. Hi, guys. Coming back over in mid-April. Looking forward to meeting you guys and many other expats, which I will be in a couple of years. So
that'd be great to meet you, Steve.
2 years.
Get yourself onto the Facebook group, but make sure you subscribe first, because if you're not a subscriber, you won't be able to join the group. We have to do that to keep the bots out, by the way.
Pete J, with electricity being so cheap, Brooke should set his PC up as a Bitcoin miner. Hey, I've thought about it.
I'm sure you have.
But they generate a lot of heat, and it's warm enough here as it is. So, Any stress kit, and how is about
Pinochle?
Pinochle, that's right. Also no good.
Correct.
Really, Pinocle's no okay.
Any cards? Any cards?
Jerry Hart, can you bring a deck of cards into Thailand?
No.
Really?
Don't do it. Do not do it.
Really? Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Big fine.
I heard on another YouTube channel that you're limited to no more than 2 decks, but can't find a confirmation of that. Well, better not risk it, I guess.
Don't risk it. Don't risk it. I know Thai people have gone to Laos because there's gambling in Laos.
Yeah.
They got casinos in Laos. They bought a deck of cards, brought them back, and they got heavily fined.
Yeah.
So
it's not only that they'll grab it, but you do probably get fined on these things.
Yeah,
it's illegal. They're out for the money.
It's
illegal.
Exactly.
It's illegal.
It's contraband.
And it might be a black mark on your file, so you don't want that. Daniel Hall, I'm wanting to get out there by June 24. I'm still in Florida right now, and I still think we use our brain a lot more than 10%. Well, probably in your case you do, Daniel. So you're one of the smart guys.
Yeah.
Hard Tulip. My Thai girlfriend stayed in the Dusit 1 condo during COVID.
That's right next to the door.
Yeah.
Dusit 1, right next door to us.
Daniel Hall, Tampa. Oh, yeah. I was in Largo, Daniel. Any stress kit, and Starfield comes with retirement. They're there, and new Xbox Series X too. Cheaper to buy here, USA, or there.
What I did is I bought it online.
Okay.
What I did is I didn't actually buy the game. I just signed up to Game Pass and got a 6-month subscription, and you can play any game for free. Makes more sense to me, So I signed up for the Game Pass, and you can get the Game Pass subscription out here, no problem. You buy it online, like through Amazon or Lazada, and there's Game Pass websites out there that you can buy the redeem code and sign up to a 1-month or 6-month or 12-month subscription, whatever you want to do. And that's how I did it here.
Oh, good. The Music Sanctuary. Thanks, Coop, Darlene, and Brooke. Another great and informative show as always.
And thank you for that, brother. Really appreciate it.
Morpheus, I filled my SUV up yesterday. New Zealand, 180 bucks, about 120 US.
Wow.
Might be time for a switch to EV, I think.
Well, I don't think they've made an EV SUV yet.
I'm
talking full-size SUV. I'm not talking the mini ones like the Kia or something.
I wouldn't doubt they have, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't think they've actually made one yet.
You know, then, like, I think it's Norway, 82% of
Mhm.
the vehicle sales last year were EV.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, they're ahead of the curve, those
Mm.
guys. Any stress kit I hear from my honey is I only use about 1 to 2% of my brain.
555.
555.
I have a ongoing joke with Darlene, that we have 1% brain between us, and she holds 0.5%, and I hold the other 0.5%. And when we need to work out something, then she'll say to me, "Can I borrow your 0.5% brain so
Yeah.
we can work this out?"
Figure
Or I'll
this
do
out.
it. It's a running joke inside the house here.
Roy Gold, I have to renew my driver's license for motorbike and car. The 2 years expire 9 months apart, though. Do you think it's possible to wait to do together?
Um, are you renewing it in your home country, or are you renewing it here in Thailand? Is the question, Roy. Um, I have both car and motorcycle license, and they both expire the same date, which is on my birthday next year. So, yeah, in Thailand, I can renew them both at the same
Well, I
time,
know
real
in,
easy.
like, Canada, you get one license.
Yeah,
So it's kind of different being here because you do get separate
separate for
licenses.
car and motorbike.
Maybe he's talking separate for some reason. He just had one and then got the other. But yeah, I'm not. I know where I'm from. Hey, everything was on one, and when I came here, I just did them both together, and they're going to renew at the same time.
But if you're in Thailand, Roy, just give it to you can give it to an agent, your
Agent.
license, and they'll go do it for you. You don't even need to go to the driving license
center.
office here. They can do it all for you if you already have an existing Thai license. You can do it yourself too if you want to do it yourself and you know the process. Go there and do it
I have no
yourself.
inclination to do anything here with paperwork myself. You know, go hire a good agent, and then, you know, no hassle, no fuss, no muss, no standing in lines, no issues. Well worth it. Shonda Cooper. Okay, guys, got to go now.
Talk to you later. And thank you, Shonda, for coming on.
Macton Layover. Seen a video of expat that has a law firm, gives legal advice and even things like roadside assistance for a monthly charge. Could be a good interview. Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
Have to look into it more.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Julie Perkins, not been in touch yet. Thank you.
Okay, I will go down and see him in the office as soon as we get off the live stream, Julie, and make sure that that's taken care of, because I did send the email. They did actually send you an email. Check your junk folder, because they did actually send you an email because they CC'd me on it. So I'll get them to resend it again.
Blessed for success. How long can you stay with a passport?
In Thailand, how long can you stay? Well, you can actually stay here 6 months. And the way to do it is you can get a 60-day visa or a 6-month multiple entry visa from the Thai embassy before you come out to Thailand. And you can stay here for 6 months.
Without a retirement visa or anything.
Exactly.
Like that, just tourist visa,
as a tourist visa. You can also do the education visa, stay out here for a year on an education visa, and it's renewable for 3 years total that you can do it. And then what you do is you just change your course. If you want to stay out here long term, say maybe you're 38 and you did 20 years in the Army or Air Force or Marines, and you still got another 12 years before you can get the retirement visa. You can do a course for 3 years in Thai language, and then do a 3-year course in massage, 3-year course in Muay Thai, 3-year course in cooking, scuba diving, so many different things that you can do courses in, and stay here until you reach the age of 50 and retire.
Yeah, get a good
and get the retirement visa.
Good agent.
And then also you can get the elite visa, which is for 5, 10, or 20 years, and you just pay for that one time.
I think that's what Alfa Romeo did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the
10 or 20 he got. I forget which one.
Yeah, the elite
He
visa.
got it on the old system so that it was like they've raised the price, he said, dramatically. So he got in under the wire.
Yeah.
Smart. Any stress kid? My lovely bride and I are bringing Nutter Butter, Slim Jims, peanut butter M&Ms in 2.5 weeks. Tim Horton can be gotten through Amazon here. Can or K-Cup preferred? Can.
There you go. He's such a gentleman. Thank you for that, brother. Really appreciate it.
They got K-Cups here. I haven't seen it. Les Brown, Elon's greatest invention.
I think it is his greatest invention.
free speech on X.
Oh, he's talking about X.
Yeah. Okay.
X is good too. I think that free speech should be allowed for everybody as well.
Wendy and Coffee Mate.
Oh, yes, the diabetic
Coop's
coffee
Coffee
mate.
Mate.
Thank you so much for that. I'll be more than happy to pay you for that when you get here.
Hard.
Oops.
Oh, we missed one.
Missed it. There it goes.
Hard Tulip. Cooper, will you be going to the women's prison to interview women that scammed all you and other tenants at Dusset 2?
I don't think
Well, there was
allow
only
me to
one
go in the film, but no. But once the police give me the okay, and it's already reported on in Thai media, I can then do a follow up and show her face. If it's already shown on Thai media, I can then do it. So I have to wait for the police to give me the go ahead on that. So, and they haven't done so yet. So still waiting.
Well, I doubt I'll see my deposit back, but I'm not too worried.
But you know what? The developer has given us an extra 30 days.
Yep.
To compensate us for the loss of deposit. So absolutely great there. So instead of our 12-month lease, we get a 13-month, an extra month.
Beneficial.
To compensate us for the lack of deposit that we would have lost. So I think that's absolutely fantastic.
They've been
that
good.
Regards.
They've been good.
Yeah, they've been very good to us.
Expired passport bro. The Filipinos love to blindly follow rules, according to some YouTube vloggers.
And they do.
They do, yep. Joanne Bulio. Oh boy, what a day. Just saw the answer about playing cards. Okay, I'm taking them out of the suitcase.
I would. I do not risk bringing them.
Yeah, probably not worth it. Pete J, what about the Cybertruck? Or don't you count that as an SUV?
I don't. It's a truck. I don't count it as an SUV. It's a pickup truck at the end of the day. SUV is a people carrier, 7-seater that you can take family. If you got a husband, wife, 3 kids or 4 kids, whatever. Great way of traveling around. I'd love for them to make an SUV form of the EV. And I'm sure somebody's going to be doing it fairly soon.
I think Elon's doing a tour of China with the Cybertruck.
Is he?
Yeah, so we'll see what the demand is going to be. Interesting. Hard Tulip. Cooper, as a British guy, I'm trying to work out what state you're from. Tennessee, Louisiana. I have been to U.S. once.
California. Yeah. I was actually born in England. My dad was in the U.S. Air Force. I was born at Lakenheath Air Force Base, and my birth was registered in Norwich City. So born in England and raised in America. My dad was a U.S. Forces stationed in England. And I grew up in Southern California, a place called San Bernardino. And then when my parents retired, we moved to Victorville in California, which is up near the Las Vegas border.
You've been all over the world.
I have, and I love traveling.
Middle East and Europe. And
I was in the Army in the Middle East.
Planet.
Yeah, worked all over Europe and America, and I loved it. That's why I wanted to be a truck driver. I wanted to drive the world. Haven't done it, but I've driven in quite a lot of Europe, quite a lot of America.
All over the States.
I've driven up to Canada. I've been over the Rockies.
There you go.
Putting snow chains on in the winter. Absolutely pain in the neck. The only place I didn't get to was Australia. I did want to work in the diamond mines in Australia as a truck driver there, but they
couldn't get the visa.
The company wanted to give me a job. They begged me to work for them.
Yeah.
But they said, we cannot sponsor you. You have to get your own visa. And I went to the Australian embassy, and they turned around and said, no, we don't recognize truck drivers as
necessity,
as a skilled profession.
Yep.
And I said to the guy, I said, okay, how about you pull 3 trailers and reverse around that corner? And if you can do it, I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
He laughed.
It's in the parking lot, by the way.
Yeah.
Pluto the Sailor. Replacement batteries for an EV is $23,000 USD on average. Also something to consider.
And I was waiting for somebody to bring that up. Okay, because here's what's happening in Japan. All right. And China, actually, they're doing this. And what it is you buy the EV car without the battery. Okay, you rent the battery. And what you do is you pull into an EV station, and basically it's like a garage. All right, you drive in. It's like a drive-through car wash, for example. You drive in. They got this machine that comes up underneath, takes your battery out, puts another one in, and you're charged for a full battery. That easy.
Hmm.
And right now in Canada, there's a lot of hoo-ha. You and I have discussed this about people paying more for a replacement battery than what they did to buy the car brand new in the first place. So I think this technology that they have in China and Japan for these drive-in stations, they take the battery out and just put a fully charged one in, take your empty battery out, put a fully charged one in, and you're only charged, not for the battery, you're only charged
Renting.
for the rental rate, which is the electricity it costs to put the battery in there.
Interesting.
So plus a little surcharge. So absolutely fantastic there. And I think that personally, Thailand is going to go the same way. They love to keep up technology-wise with the technology leaders out there in the world. And I can see them doing that very soon and opening up quite a lot of those centers here.
Interesting.
So big pluses there, Bluto.
Expired passport, bro. 6 hours to open a bank account.
I'm running to jump to yes. Yeah. And it took us about, I want to say 45 minutes to open our bank account in Thailand.
If that.
If that. We were in and out so quick, and even got our ATM card on the same day. In Philippines, I had to wait 2.5 months for my ATM card.
Well, and you know what I was impressed with, and obviously we both had agents help us. They went right with us to the bank.
Yes, they
did. They handled all the paperwork, the accounts open. They walked you, okay, here's where you enter your PIN. There, you enter your own PIN, and you go walk out with your card, and it's not even 40, like you say, 45 minutes.
It was under an hour.
And there you go. Like, hello.
Super quick.
What a, yeah. Good luck trying to do that in the Philippines. Adrian, Coop, FYI, Hummer makes an electric SUV, and it's absolutely huge.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Hummer makes
now that
an
he
SUV.
mentions it, I remember
wow,
that.
Thank you for that, Adrian. I didn't know that. And I bet the price is absolutely colossal as well.
I don't know how long your distance would be before you need a charge with them buggers.
Yeah.
Blessed for success. Wow, really, thank you.
And that's probably in relation to Adrian there.
Yeah. Steve S. Johnson, do you need to leave Thailand during the 60-day visa renewed for 6 months?
Yes, you do. You have to leave Thailand, and what you do is you'll get a 60-day. What you can do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's several ways you can do this, Steve. The first way you can do this is you can get from apply online through the Thai embassy and get a 60-day visa on arrival. And you can renew that for a further 30 days here in country. For those that want to stay longer and don't like doing all the border run and everything, they just get the 6-month multiple entry visa, tourist visa, it's called. And it's absolutely excellent. So you can get a 6-month multiple entry tourist visa for Thailand. Just get in touch with your nearest Thai embassy or consulate, and you can do it that way. Also, if you come in on the 30-day or 60-day entry, you can renew it once for 1,900 baht. What people then do is they go across the Laos border literally for an hour, come back into Thailand. You get another 30 days, and you can renew it in country for another 30 days, and you can do that 3 times up to a maximum of 6 months on that. Hard Tulip says, according to online sites, St. John's, Newfoundland is only a 5-hour flight from London, England, just 2,300 miles. Nova Scotia is 6 hours to London. LA to Newcastle is about 2,800 miles. And that is the difference between that and the future of flying, where you can do all that in less than an hour, where you'll be going out of the Earth's atmosphere and re-enter, something that Elon Musk and also Virgin Airlines are looking into incorporating in the near future. April See It, Anti-Stress Kid. That last Slim Jim, Nutter Butter, Peanut Butter, M&M's all sound like a great list. Can we not get them in Thailand? And you can't, unfortunately. I've not found Nutter Butters or Slim Jims or peanut butter M&M's in Thailand. But we did get a good supply of them when we were in Singapore. Tekken says, my visa is 20-year elite. Congratulations. I bought the elite before they increased the prices. I get my stamp on Saturday at Bangkok airport upon arrival. Yes, you do. I heard they may change the retirement visa rule, so I decided for elite. Smart move. Smart move if you're under the age of 50. That's a great way of doing it.
Any Stress Kid at April, part of what this channel is about, learning from Coop, Troop, and each other. None of those available in Thailand.
Thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
PJ, get the Tesla Model X, then Coop. That's a 7-seater.
The Model X is a 7-seater?
Yeah, probably is.
Okay, thank you. I like the SUV, though. I don't like going down into a car. I'd rather go up or, sideways into it. Hence why I love the pickup truck. I don't have to go down to get in the car and then struggle to get out of it because it's too low to the ground. So I really like the SUVs and the pickup trucks.
I've seen Teslas here, but
you
can't beat the price on those Toyota trucks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really cheap.
Hard Tulip, my God, what was that parachutist thinking? Very sad.
I have no idea. The media newspaper article in it was very vague. Didn't even give his name other than he was a British citizen, and that he jumped from the top of the condo building. I think it was 60 floors up or 50 floors up, whatever it was, and tried to parachute off it. No, it was here in Pattaya.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
Never heard that either.
Yeah.
April C. Oh my God! At Any Stress Kid, I'm adding all those things to my list to bring. Hard Tulip, Sacramento, the state capital. I've just been to LA, San Diego, and San Francisco.
Yeah. I like San Diego. I do like the beaches down there.
And Coffee Mate. Wow, I wouldn't have thought of those.
Well, you can get Coffee Mate here. The thing is, I'm type 2 diabetic, and it's got too much sugar in there. And what I used to buy out in the West was the sugar-free Coffee Mate. And we found it in the Philippines, remember, at SNR.
Yeah.
Which is their equivalent at Costco, but they don't have it available here in Thailand. Unfortunately, maybe they got it in Bangkok at one of the expat supermarkets. I'll have to look into it. We do plan on going up there because they get that big Filipino supermarket. Maybe they have it there.
Yeah, we should, could check it there.
Yeah.
See. SLC7 Rivian R1S is an EV SUV. Yeah, Rivian is
that
small
one
company?
Rivian? Okay, not heard of them. Thank you for that, Sharon. Really appreciate it.
April C. Can I ship a box to myself ahead of time?
Yes, and I actually recommend that if you plan on bringing quite a few things with you, ship a box. And what we did is we shipped it sea freight because it was a lot cheaper than air freight. And there's quite a lot of companies out there that you can ship sea freight. They came to our house in Kuwait, packed everything up for us, and it was door-to-door delivery. So they collected it from our house in Kuwait and delivered it directly to our house in the Philippines. Fantastic. And it was really cheap to ship.
Oh, good. Yeah, good to know. Julie Perkins, please ask to resend. Email contains numbers 0000, not letters. Maybe they made a mistake. Okay.
Yeah, well, what I did, Julie, is I forwarded your email to them, and then all they did was reply to it. So
that should have went through then.
Look in your spam or junk folder, and you'll see my name in there as well. It'll say Cooper's Thai Adventure on there as well as the condominium complex here at Dusit. It'll say at Dusit in there.
Hard Tulip. Yeah, driving a truck must be difficult. I saw the Sylvester Stallone movie from 1987.
Okay, great movie.
The Far From Reality one about an arm wrestling truck driver. Wondering if it was really Stallone driving.
Trucks are very hard to drive because they're articulated, and you got to do everything backwards in your head. And I'll tell you what, very few people can do it. I've seen people go through truck driving school and they've taken the exam 3-4 times and they can't do it. They can't pass it. It's a skill. It is a skill, in my opinion, but unfortunately, Australia does not recognize it as so.
Well, some of the road conditions, some of your
Canada does. I know a lot of British people that went to Canada and went to work over there for Canadian trucking companies, in Alberta and Saskatchewan. I think
Yeah.
you got Yankee and a few other big companies out there. S&R Trucking, I know, is another big Canadian trucking company. They went to war for over there because they are crying out for truck drivers.
Yeah.
In Canada. Australia is doing the same, but they're not recognizing it, unfortunately, as a skilled profession.
Bruto the Sailor used to deliver Mars candy in a DC in Victoriaville.
And Victorville.
Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Victorville. April C. Maybe we need an agent. We refinanced our home in Florida and haven't paid taxes yet, so we thought attorney.
Yeah, definitely get your taxes paid up on that. Don't want the IRS coming after you.
Bruto the Sailor, out by George Air Force Base.
Yep. Yeah, that's where my dad retired, George Air Force Base.
Hard Tulip, I would only do tandem parachute jumping and scuba diving lessons.
LA to
New York, 2,800 miles, I meant. Mike Baker, 80 people on, 32 thumbs up. Smash that like button, gang.
And
Darlene,
thank you for that, Mike. We're at 2.25 hours. We're about to wrap this up right now. I'm going to answer the last few ones, and then we need to knock it off.
Katie Wheeler, is there any good liquid coffee creamer, not powder?
Yes, they do have liquid coffee creamer out here. And they also have the flavors that you can buy, like hazelnut flavor, French vanilla, and all that. But it's not the sugar-free. Trying to get the sugar-free ones is hard to do.
Hard Tulip, I would only do scuba diving lessons in 10. Oh, no, we already did that one.
Okay.
Oh, Blue Cross and teach your professional rep. Sorry, we did. All right.
Yeah.
Hanzo Steel, how about Tirani sugar-free vanilla syrup for your coffee?
Again, can't find it here in Thailand.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, I can find the normal ones, but not the sugar-free.
Okay. Bruto the Sailor, I've had a CDL for 47 years.
And I salute you, brother, as a fellow truck driver.
Blessed for success. Didn't know you were a trucker, bro. I'm retiring this year. Pulled doubles for years back in the day. Now just easy does it.
I pulled singles, I pulled doubles, and I pulled triples. I've done all three. And it is hard. You get a single trailer on and you try and then hook up to a double or a triple. Good luck.
Yeah.
It is not something that's easy to do.
Jack Bree, truck drivers' wages in Australia are worse than checkout chicks at supermarkets.
Not in the diamond mines.
Mm.
If you go work in the diamond mines, you tend to be driving a dump truck, or some countries call them tippers, and you are earning fantastic money because you're staying there and sleeping in a caravan for months at a time in the diamond mine, and they're out in the middle of nowhere, and they dig these quarries up, and you're out there for months at a time, and you have to fly in and out of there. And
what are you trucking, ore?
Sand.
Oh, sand. Okay.
Taking the sand away and taking it to the next place and dropping it off, and then coming back and picking more up, and they're running the sand through the conveyors and getting whatever minerals they're getting, or diamonds or stuff like that. And that's what you're doing. I had a good friend of mine go over to Australia and do it, and he told me how fantastic the salary was. He was pulling in $200,000 a year doing it. And the way he got to do it was his wife was a nurse. So she could take him as a spouse, and he was able, because they're crying out for nurses in Australia. So that was a qualified profession that they wanted, nurses. So she went over as a nurse. He was a truck driver. He got sponsored by her, and then he was able to get a work visa that way, and went in and did the trucking in the diamond mines. And that's how he did it as a workaround.
April C, we wouldn't pay taxes till 2025 because it's the following year in the USA.
Yeah,
true.
That is true.
Julie Perkins, have not received. Please resend. Adrian and I are looking forward to Jump TN.
Okay, Julie, I will go down to the office today, I promise, and make sure it's resent. And I'll actually get them to include their email, and I'll send a follow-up with their email as well.
Black Ops, great show. I'm off to go wholesale.
And have fun, Al. Enjoy yourself.
Johnny A, for some reason in Australia, we are letting in the Indian people, and they are driving a lot of trucks and taxis.
Yeah. Yeah. How are they getting in doing that?
Jack Breed, no, not mine's been doing 45 years.
Yeah, I've done over the road as well for quite a long time.
Pete J, good night, guys. 2:15 a.m. here, so need sleep. Also, although if I get the Neuralink, it can keep me awake forever. Have a great evening and catch you all Saturday, hopefully.
And thank you, Pete, for coming on. And yeah, that may be another thing. You don't need to sleep anymore.
Wendy, God bless.
God bless you too, Wendy. Thank you for coming on.
April C, we just refinanced. However, after spending a year in Thailand, we might sell. See what happens. A year gives us time to explore without feeling rushed. True.
Yep, it does. And final comment goes to
Hard Tulip. Yeah, I saw a BBC documentary about RAF Lakenheath in Sussex. My father in the late 60s used to visit a U.S. Air Force base near London as a cop in Bedfordshire, just north of London. Found base on Facebook.
Yeah, and I think that base that he's talking about by London was called RAF Bentwaters, was the name of that base that closed down quite a few years ago. The only two American bases left are RAF Lakenheath and Mildenhall, which are both in, I think it's called Suffolk or Norfolk. I don't know. It's one of those two there. So thank you all. We're done for today. Thank you all for coming on here. Please hit the thumbs up. And just to say goodbye to everyone. Blessed for success. Love you guys. Thank you. Blessed for success for coming on here and enjoying the topic. And you all may think, what has Neuralink got to do with Thailand? Why, Cooper, are you bringing up Neuralink? Because it's medical based. The two concerns people have in retirement is health and money. Two major concerns. And if there's a way to out there to enjoy retirement that much more and live an extra 20 years longer, why wouldn't you grab it?
Well, Neuralink might help you do that.
Exactly.
Bitcoin will help you financially.
There you go. So that is why we put that in today's topic, because it's a medical miracle. It's a breakthrough in medical science. So medical science becomes medical science fact. And Hard Tulip says, thanks, great show. And thank you, Hard Tulip, for coming on here. Macton Layover says, the legal guy was on Buzzin' Pattaya. Okay, thank you for that. And April C, thank you for having me. Look forward to checking out your content. And thank you, April C, for coming on to the channel. Really appreciate it. From Cooper and Mr. Brooke Schneider, thank you all for coming on and joining our live show. Until next time, stay tuned.
Hit the thumbs up. Good night.
And subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.